Previously on our cycle across Canada, we started as complete beginners in Newfoundland, diving headfirst into bike touring with no idea what lay ahead. From steep climbs to relentless winds, the previous 4 provinces brought unpredictable weather and countless challenges. Every day tested our limits, but through it all, we kept pedaling. We embraced the kindness of strangers and discovered just how much adventure lies beyond your comfort zone. Rolling into Ontario, we couldn't wait to see what our home province had in store. But little did we know, the real challenges were just beginning. Back in Ontario. Yeah. All right, so we just had a pretty long day. We're rolling into camp pretty late here. And we have to hike our bikes the last 500 meters because we're in sand. Oh, easy sand, either. Really easy ride. Our camp host was an incredibly kind older lady who greeted us with warm hugs and a bag of snacks, making sure we were well fed and taken care of. All right, we're officially back in our home province of Ontario. Absolutely beautiful morning outside. On our way to Ottawa right now because I've got to get home to a wedding and Tyler's visiting some family, so we're just gonna keep pedaling on.
Thankfully, I can kind of take care of the boys a little bit while we're in Ottawa. Take off James's bike into the shop, take my bike into the shop. And yeah, go spend some time with the family, rest and recovery. Get ready for the last leg of the journey. We're almost halfway there.
It's pretty cool to think that we biked all the way back here from Newfoundland. So Ty, how's your bike doing, bro?
1 for sure. Probably 2 broken spokes. And thankfully, we're only like 40K away from Ottawa. I'm happy this didn't happen in the middle of nowhere. So this ain't good. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I was gonna wire cutter it.
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
No.
And by omelet, I mean cycling across the whole country. Good morning, guys. We're on our way to CTV Ottawa for our first interview of the trip. How you feeling, Ty?
Feeling pretty good, man. Life's good, you know, sunshine a little bit.
We're right around the corner from Parliament, about to do our first CTV news interview.
Pretty excited. We haven't had an interview yet. We're excited to spread the message of the fundraiser and meet some beautiful people along the way. So
let's go, green light.
Let's go, green light.
Made my way outside this morning because I am joined with 3 friends who are cycling, get this, coast to coast, all for a good cause, raising funds for cancer. I am joined by Tyler, James, and Aaron this morning. Good morning, guys.
We've just finished our interview with CTV Ottawa, and now we're going to meet with the people at Canadian Cancer Society.
Today we're out here in front of Parliament with Helena from Canadian Cancer Society, and she's just going to educate us on what Canadian Cancer Society does.
Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. So my name's Helena, and I'm one of the directors of advocacy here at CCS. And here we are on the beautiful center block right in front of the Eternal Flame. And so we really have the privilege of the Canadian Cancer Society of bringing the issues that impact people across the country that are impacted by cancer those issues we bring to parliamentarians and really try and elevate those priorities to get better legislation, better policy, better regulation to really make people's lives better. So thank you so much for coming. We really, really appreciate your collaboration.
We just want to say a huge thank you to James, Tyler, and Aaron for all that you're doing for the Canadian Cancer Society. Cycling across Canada is absolutely amazing, and all the funds that you're raising are going to support those people who are going through cancer journey in Canada, whether it's supporting our support programs, whether it's supporting research, or the work that we do here at Parliament Hill on advocacy. So thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck as you just keep pedaling.
Amazing. Thank you, Cancer Society.
After meeting the Cancer Society team, we kept pushing through Ottawa, where we found a combo of our favorite things, a bike coffee shop.
Done our interviews, done our Cancer Society meeting, and now we're heading out to Ottawa. We are currently 340 kilometers outside of Barrie, Ontario, our hometown. Feeling good, bit of knee pain. We have a thunderstorm and tornado warning on the forecast today. All right, so today's one of the first days where we've actually had to stop due to injury. My knee has been messing with me, but we got a beautiful campsite to ourselves. Check it out. Here we go. Rainy days, rainy days. Rainy days.
The rain finally stopped, and we thought we were in the clear until...
in for just a bit of rain. A little bit. We're flooding! We're flooding! Smell the chips! Holy! This is not good. I wonder if my tent's gonna be okay. Yeah, we're like right in the water.
I think it's raining under your tent.
After our campsite flooded, we got a tornado alert on our phones. Not exactly comforting when you're in a tent, but luckily the tornado hit 40 kilometers away and we stayed safe.
Currently in the midst of our biggest day on the road so far, and you already know that calls for a brew.
And free samosas, dude.
Let's go.
And they turned a bird sideways.
Well, made it to another dead end.
Our longest day yet, and this happens.
Biggest day in the book so far. Well over 100 kilometers done. and we're starting to feel pretty weird. Definitely a lot on the body and mind.
It's been a crazy ride so far.
Whoa, damn!
My rear shifter completely broke on the highest gear. And we're so close to Barrie. This is gnarly.
With Tyler's bike stuck in the highest gear, his dad came to the rescue, picking up our bags so we could tackle the last 70 kilometers with a much lighter load.
We made it back home.
We biked home. That's crazy, man.
Ow!
Currently riding with precious cargo.
Back in our hometown, we took a week off to rest, spend time with family, and work on the short form videos we'd been sharing throughout the trip.
These meant all to make a difference in the lives of others.
We are cycling across Canada trying to raise $50,000 for Canadian Cancer Society.
That's James Deere. He and two of his childhood friends, Tyler and Aaron, have been on the road for 42 days, starting in St. John's, Newfoundland, pushing through both challenges and triumphs.
On our ride out of Ferry, Tyler's family and my brother joined us to see us off, where I also got my first flat of the trip.
First flat. Alright, we just left Ferry, got my brother Jesse here riding with us. A couple days of much needed rest, and now we're heading to Wasaga. What? Woo! We made it. Big push. After a long break, time to keep on pedaling.
Some might say too long of a break, but you know what we say? Hospitality is crucial.
We say we needed to heal and edit
And drink some beers.
I don't know what these guys were doing. I was sober every day, stretching, doing yoga, strength training. I was doing bike rides just for fun. Like
Messaging businesses, trying to really lock down on sponsorships, and
I did absolutely everything.
yeah, buddy.
Hey, one back on the bike.
I only got a little bit wet.
Just a little bit. rainy day. While cycling across Canada, we found ourselves pretty dehydrated at times, but thankfully the team over at Hydrawater sent us some samples to try. That's delicious. You want to give her a try?
It's actually so good.
It's so good, dude.
That was really good, actually.
Safe to say that Hydrawater has definitely become the hydration beverage of our choice for this trip, and if you get the chance to try it, I'd definitely recommend it. Officially back on the road after a week off in our hometown. It's definitely hard getting back on the road after you've been comfortable for a while, but got a mission to get done, so we're gonna keep on pedaling. 35 kilometers from Tobermory. I'm tired, exhausted, and I don't want to keep going at all.
I'm feeling great, you know, just probably not gonna make it.
Biking across the country is hard, man. After a late wake up, we rushed to catch the ferry, and we were on our way to Manitoulin Island. Tyler's birthday was right around the corner, and his mom surprised us with fresh muffins and did us the ultimate favor, carrying our bags so we could tackle Ontario's hills waitlist. It was crazy hot outside, and I started to feel pretty out of it, so I covered a hotel room for the night. The next morning started with a trip to the bike shop after Tyler tried adjusting my back brake.
My bad.
Alright, so the last 2 days have definitely been an adventure. Yesterday I got heat stroke. Today Aaron's been dealing with some knee stuff. Yeah, this is definitely hard. Alright, we're here at the Chutes in northern Ontario. Chutes Provincial Park. Gonna check out the falls. Alright, due to some spoke and rear wheel issues, the boys and I are getting separated again for looking like a day or two, so it's definitely going to be weird not being together, but unfortunately it's just the way it goes on the road sometimes. Thankfully we got CAA though. Cool. Waiting on CAA.
Finally gonna open this bear spray here.
We got her open. Safety's off.
Safety's off, man.
While on the trail, Tyler and Aaron met Silas, an awesome cyclist from New Hampshire headed in the same direction.
Well, this is way better with company. I love your Google Maps. Like, I need a good swim.
It's over!
After a hectic day of pushing their bikes 13 kilometers down sandy trails, the boys camped for the night in the local town's baseball diamond.
Ontario hates bicyclists. It's crazy.
Cheers, happy birthday, dude!
Happy birthday, brother.
Cheers.
Nice meeting you, my man.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
That's the worst feeling after that.
But it's soon to be the best feeling.
Give it a minute.
Temporarily reunited with the boys again. We just spent a night at the KOA campground in Sault Ste. Marie, and it is another rainy day, so we might go see a movie or something.
No. It was about time that came out of you.
Put it in the sink, yes.
No, thank you.
We're just heading out of the Sault today, and the boys have made the discovery into the world of padded bike shorts.
Never, ever worn padded bike shorts. Game changer, man.
There's a train. You see it?
Stopped us right in our tracks.
Another day, another bike issue.
We thought we were making it out of the Sault today. However, probably the worst issue of the trip so far.
Too much tension on it. Yeah. My whole rim's cracked.
So that's really not ideal.
No, we're about to go to the sketchiest section of the entire trip, and I have a cracked rim. You got bam, 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 and then you got bam, bam, and I'm still looking for more bam, 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 bam. Okay, well, you know, it's better to notice it sooner than later.
Yeah. Oh man, we just can't seem to get out of the Sault.
That, like, micro. I don't have anything major like Tyler.
Turns out Aaron has some cracks too.
And all bike shops are closed on Mondays. So, yeah, we might have to be here another day. Yay.
Alright, broken rims. Time to get them all fixed up. Here at Alcona Cycles. Whoa.
So $316 later, freshy new rim on the back. James has also had a pretty solid crack on it, so he replaced his as well, and that was a big budget blower.
Biking's expensive.
Biking's expensive.
Well, we made it to the halfway point of the Trans-Can.
Almost there, guys. We're so close.
Oh, it took us 2.5 months to get here. What do you think for the rest?
We're halfway.
So we were just talking about how hard this trip is sometimes, but then come out here,
Gets better.
you see stuff like this.
It makes the day worth your time.
Beautiful. We are currently in Northern Ontario. Made it out of the Sault yesterday. We're about 100 kilometers outside of Wawa right now. And today is by far the sketchiest day on the highway we've had. Shoulder is pretty much non-existent in some spots, and the trucks are absolutely barreling by. So trying to stay safe, trying to take it slow, and we'll get there when we get there.
Oh wow, I'm so hungry. Thank goodness there's fries only 104 kilometers away. Terrifying. So, it's definitely one of the hardest days of the trip yet. Literally just almost dying multiple times. And it's the hilliest section. So it's just constant climbing. I think we're doing 1,500 meters of climbs today. Wild. But it's good to be alive. Life's good.
Lake Superior, baby!
Been going through it. major bike issues, health issues, scary drivers.
It's safe to say the combination of the heat and relentless climbs was starting to take a toll. I began experiencing heat cramps, which at the time I didn't realize were a clear sign of dehydration. For the first time, our spirits were starting to sink. We were tired, sore, and the daunting reality of having half a country still ahead of us was starting to hit hard.
Definitely a mental low point in this trip, but it's beautiful. So that's nice. 8 kilometers up a hill. Made it to Wawa. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, let us know when you get to Vancouver. And you guys also have a GoPro.
Yeah, man. Just met our friend Jin.
Yeah.
He's a crazy cyclist. He's gone all over Europe and he's going all the way to Argentina. So nice meeting you, bro. Amazing.
Yeah, and ridiculously lightweight.
Yeah.
Bike tour.
Oh man. Yeah, no, that's
And then, yeah.
Please do not climb, but it's the perfect rock climbing thing here.
For real.
You can see we made it to Wawa. Due to some unexpected injuries, we've decided to make a maneuver that we didn't want to pull a trigger on, but we decided that it's the best decision for us.
I've been dealing with some bad carpal tunnel the last few days. It hurts to shift gears, it hurts to brake, and after doing a bit of researching online, a lot of people are suggesting I stop and rest. So I just don't want to cause any long-term damage that'll hinder my life outside of biking. So up until Thunder Bay, I'm going to be pulling out and riding in a U-Haul. As much as I really obviously don't want to do this, and it sucks missing part of the journey, I again just don't want to risk any long-term effects.
I'm gonna join him. My ankle hurts.
Yeah, Aaron has some really bad Achilles issue. So we're trying to make sure that he doesn't tear his Achilles, basically. But from Wawa to Thunder Bay, I will be riding alone. They'll be meeting me along the way, kind of being my support vehicle, I'll make sure that we don't miss a kilometer of the whole trip across Canada.
It sucks, but this is kind of part of the journey right now, and Aaron and I obviously want to be able to finish the other provinces, so we're going to try and do it this way.
I'll be filming some cool stuff on the way.
Aaron and I are going to come back and crush this section because we want to be able to say we've crossed all of Canada, so that'll be a future tour. But just at the moment, we think it's the best decision to make sure that we're okay long term.
Wawa.
Pulling out.
Hey.
Off.
Alright, bro. Much love, G. Safe travels. Woo! Killing it, man. Yeah, Ty. Woo!
After days of terrifying shoulders, I got a bike lane. Extremely near-death experiences. This is the absolute biggest blessing I could have received. Just these lines. Those lines. If there's anything that I've learned from this trip, it's that Canada's trails and bike lanes need to be improved. Along this whole trip, there's been fantastic parts of it, but then also absolutely terrifying. The Trans-Canada Trail is hardly rideable, and we deal with that just across this country via bicycle. You have to risk your life to bike across Canada, and with the amount of bike packers that we've seen on this trip, I'm genuinely baffled at the fact that Canada does not implement better bike lanes across the entire country. So please, Canada, please, please make everything bikeable. Like, what the heck? Like, right before this section, that was my shoulder, and it doesn't exist.
Are you hauling? Or are you hauling?
We called it for the day in White River, home of the original bear that inspired this iconic character. It just so happened we arrived during the 36th annual Winnie the Pooh Festival, and we even got to enjoy some amazing fireworks.
So I found this grabber on the side of the road yesterday and it sparked some creativity. For the next 90 kilometers, basically just pick up trash along the side of the highway. I can't get it all, man, but like every little bit helps. Go and get out and do something good for the planet. This planet's been good to you. Pretty wet. Out of Highway 17. This is day 4 of me biking this section alone out of 5. 200 kilometers away from Thunder Bay. The boys have now gone to the hospital to go get their injuries checked out and sorted and get some professional medical advice.
Our road trip section of this journey is just about done, dropping off the U-Haul, and I think we're both pretty excited to get back on bike.
I don't have any food at this moment in time. I'm 20k away from the next food thing, so about just under an hour. I'm running off of a Red Bull and an O. Henry. As I'm going through my day, getting way worse. Made it about another 20k past where I tried to fix it, and I've come to the conclusion that the bearing is messed up. So I'm just battling something that inevitably just needs to be fixed. That's all good though, we'll make do. Gosh. Today's been the biggest challenge yet. My brand new back wheel, I think the bearing is shot. So I'm gonna stick my thumb out and hope I can get to Thunder Bay and then come back here and finish it tomorrow after my bike's fixed. I really just want to get it done, and I don't know how bad it is for the wheel to just kind of keep going with that resistance. I keep going in between, like, should I hitchhike or should I just try? But it's making some really big concerning sounds. We'll try it again.
Here at Fresh Air Cycles, just got a bike fitting done, so hopefully it'll help relieve some of the wrist pain. And joining the dark side with Tyler, got aero bars. Don't go backwards. Just heading out of Thunder Bay after a couple days of bike and injury issues. And we're just taking a quick stop at the Terry Fox Memorial.
legend.
This guy was a true Canadian hero and honestly an inspiration to so many. It's pretty incredible what he was able to do for cancer here in Canada, and we're just hoping we can do just a dent of what he was able to do. Saga of never-ending bike issues continues. Capturing the moment.
It's just annoying when it's right when it happens. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, I'm just filming.
Yeah, it's just frustrating when you do. Shifted too far in.
Tensions were definitely running high after spending nearly 3 months together every day, but that's part of the journey. Everyone had their moments of frustration, and we learned not to take things personally. The road can be frustrating, and sometimes all you need is a moment to cool off.
Limited services. Check your gas.
Getting rural out here.
This is day 2 of having my new wheel, and about 14 spokes were loose on it. I'm having a back wheel crease. Loose, loose, loose. This is my 3rd wheel in Ontario, and it's my 2nd day of owning this. In the middle of nowhere, love it.
So, Tyler has 13 loose spokes right now.
Something like that.
Aaron's gonna backtrack, go help him out, and I'm gonna go get us a campsite. So, boys are splitting up. We'll reunite soon. I don't love that. Ontario has been a mental and physical battle. I am so ready to get out of here. It's beautiful, but it's huge, and I'm done with it. So, almost there, a couple more days. Finally, a new time zone. After 40 days in Ontario. Fresh Air Cycles came to the rescue, driving out to meet Tyler and Aaron. To make things even better, Leanne, an amazing Canadian, surprised them with lemonade and food. A much needed boost before Tyler got another flat.
Another one.
I set up camp. Tyler and Aaron are currently on the way back from Tyler's 5th or 4th broken wheel. And we got a beautiful lake campsite. It looks like there's a little bit of a path down here, so figured we'd go explore. It's awesome. Never know, it's just a few feet away.
Look who's back.
Just leaving Upsala, and we just ran into our friend Jen. He's back. It is a hot one today. It's currently 28 degrees, but it feels like 34, so we are absolutely cooking. Okay, we just met Andy, who's actually walking across Canada, picking up garbage as he goes. So incredible guy, absolute legend. Pleasure meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you. Follow me on Million Bottle Pledge. I plan to pick up 1 million bottles, cans, and cups across country before I finish. And if it takes 10 more trips across Canada, I love it because it's a beautiful country. It's beautiful.
There you go. One person can absolutely make a difference. So let's go, Andy.
Great meeting you guys. Thanks so much.
Cheers. Definitely one of the hotter rides of the trip so far.
Pretty hot.
Pushing in 29 degrees, but it's feeling like 35. Tyler ended up with another flat, and the heat was really catching up to me. I decided to keep moving in search of some shade, but ended up experiencing more heat cramps. My vision started swaying, started hyperventilating, and I literally passed out on the side of the highway. Thankfully, someone called the cops, and I got a ride into town where I found a room to recover for the night. Heat stroke is no joke, and always remember to stay hydrated. We took the next day off to recover at a campground and regroup.
Finally leaving Ignace after my heat stroke adventure, about 2 days out from Manitoba. I took a day off yesterday to just recover from heat stroke. Feeling a lot better today, so let's keep pedaling.
Biking in Ontario sucks.
For the first time in what feels like forever, we see the flats.
We made it to Dryden, where it felt like there were more deer than people roaming the streets, and the day ended with another unforgettable sunset, reminding us why we love this country so much.
Tyler just made a great purchase.
I knew it.
What? Oh! Okay, so the Chronicles of Never Getting Out of Ontario continues.
The Chronicles continue.
So this is what we're dealing with right now. Take a look at the map. You can see there's a pretty crazy wall coming in towards us. So that's potentially what we were dealing with, heading this way. Resting. So much fun!
So intense. Oh! Ready, watch it.
The next day brought one of the toughest headwind battles of the entire trip. The wind was relentless, making our bikes feel twice as heavy with every push.
Flat number 8. We got this little guy right here. I'm gonna try to get him out and see if we can find anything else.
Today has probably been the hardest day so far. Today is the day that I have been closest to quitting. We have moved 60 kilometers in 5 hours. So back when we were in Thunder Bay, Tyler did an interview with the Globe and Mail, and he got us in the paper. So we're gonna go see if we can get a copy. Last morning in Ontario, we're just getting ready to head out to Kenora. We're on our way to Manitoba. Finally done Ontario. We've been here for over 40 something days, and I think we've all been ready to get out, so let's go.
We were down to the final few kilometers of Ontario, a province bigger than most countries, filled with challenges, lessons, and unforgettable memories. With over half the country behind us, we finally felt like we had hit our stride and were ready to take on whatever the rest of Canada had in store.